My name is Army Sergeant James Klingensmith. In 2009, while serving in Afghanistan, I was injured by an ambush by an RPG. This ultimately resulted in the amputation of my left leg below the knee and TBI. My uncle was a Green Beret in the Army Special Forces, and I've heard stories from him. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to serve, and I knew I wanted to be an infantryman. I decided to join right after high school. What I loved about it was brotherhood, the bond between guys that have been downrange together and back multiple times. It's not something easy to put into words. One thing I do know is I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. On August 31st, 2009 is when I was struck by the RPG. I remember that morning getting my squad ready for patrol, and I remember leaving. We had pushed probably about 12 kilometers down the road, and that's when we were struck by a complex ambush of RPGs and machine gun fire. The ambush was initiated on my vehicle. It was volley fired by 3 RPG teams, one striking near the front, one striking the rear, and one striking the side. We fought our way back to my LT's vehicle, where all the casualties were put in, including myself, and we had pushed through the kill zone within 2 to 5 minutes of initial contact. Within 15 to 20 minutes, we were at evac site, and myself and my driver and gunner were on a Black Hawk. It was about 12 hours later. I was on a flight from Afghanistan to Germany. From Germany, I was sent back to Walter Reed Army Hospital, where I was an inpatient for 68 days. I did limb salvage for almost a year and a half before my leg was ultimately amputated. It's a hard choice. Like, no 27-year-old wakes up, it's like, yeah, just cut it off, you know. If I would have amputated straight away, my recovery process probably would have been only 6 to 8 weeks compared to a year and a half. I'm currently staying at my uncle's house in Ohio, and some of the obstacles that I'm facing is it's a manufactured home, so the hallways are very narrow, the doorways are narrow. I couldn't even fit a wheelchair through the hallway or in his bathroom or anything like that. So transitioning from the shower provides a pretty big obstacle. I have to be careful not to fall or injure myself. Besides that, you know, if I'm not able to wear my leg that day, I have to use crutches right now instead of a wheelchair, which can be uncomfortable to say the least. I found out about Homes for Our Troops from a friend of mine, Chris Gordon. I had met him on the Paralympic bobsled team. He told me about him, what they did for him, and what they were doing. I figured it'd be a great thing for me to apply to as well. I did think it was too good to be true because of the amount of details that go into these homes. This is a home that no matter what age, I know my mobility to get around the house won't change. Some of the things I'm most looking forward to is the bathroom and the hallways, the doorways were actually are designed to fit, you know, wheelchairs. You know, just the ease of being able to transfer between the shower or the tub from a wheelchair. My family, my oldest daughter, Emily, she is 16. Then my son, James, who is 9. And then my youngest daughter, Bailey, who is 8. If I could sum up my whole family with one word, it would probably be goofy. You know, we're always playing practical jokes and just laughing with each other and enjoying each other's company. Having this accessible home will help me rebuild not only financially the burden of having a mortgage and a monthly payment. You know, it'll allow me to put more money away for my children's college education. My dreams for the future, because of this accessible home, is to, you know, have many family get-togethers and friends, and, you know, one day have my grandchildren running around this home with me. If Homes for Our Troops weren't around, honestly, I would be looking at a mortgage I probably wouldn't be able to afford for a house that wasn't adaptive, wasn't made for somebody with my type of injuries. Homes for Our Troops is an amazing organization that I'm proud to have been picked for and hope to have a long, loving relationship with. It's strange the way you see it, but it's not really an organization. It's more of a family.